Hi, I'm Mary Ruddick. I'm the Director of Nutrition for Back to Joy, and today I'm going to walk you through our program so that you can get a little sneak peek into what you're going to get when you sign up with our 6-week Back to Joy training. So our focus with this program is really on anxiety and depression and helping you reframe, rewire your nervous system so that you can start seeing the good in all the bad situations going on automatically, so that you're producing the feel-good chemicals and so that your stress tolerance goes through the roof. You've got the grace that we all want in times of stress. Now, we have a very unique program because we do this in two different parts. We do this both with dietary, which has a massive influence on your ability to feel the joyful chemicals and really reverse that anxiety and depression. And then the second half is limbic system training. And you may know about this wonderful buzzword of the limbic system, but it's basically the branch of the nervous system that responds to our outside environment and then has an influence on what chemicals we produce within the body. It's a system that you can actually retrain through activities rather than something you have to eat or a pill that you have to take. It's actually lifestyle things that reframe it, just like if you were coming back from a stroke, there are physical exercises you do to retrain that nervous system. The limbic system is very similar, so that's what we teach you in this program. So again, back to the sneak peek, we're going to show you just a bit of the first week. You're going to see right from the get-go, you have access to the program book, the recipe book, which is separate from your meal plan. That gives you flexibility in case you don't like some of the things in the meal plan, or you want to kind of go rogue and make your own recipes. You've got a whole book to pick from, and of course you can modify that as you need. Now we have a wonderful thing that we can now offer you, and that is that we've coupled with a company called CaptainSoup.com, and they're a fantastic company because they make these ketogenic, grain-free, traditional food soups that fully fit into our program. So if you are too burnt out or exhausted or you have no more bandwidth, you can just order the soups from Captain Soup and live on those. You can have that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner through the plan and not have to worry about anything. Or you can do lunch and dinner for your soups and have some eggs for breakfast. It's up to you. Now, we also have a week 1 daily checklist, and these are those limbic system activities that we're going to train you in this program. We have a recipe calendar and, of course, the shopping list. We want to make this as easy as humanly possible for you because we all know, from working with so many people with anxiety and depression, a lot of times you're already overwhelmed. So we've really tried to make this as easy as possible. So let's scroll down and see what you're going to get. Now, in week 1, the first thing you're going to start with is this audio. And this is an audio lesson. It's a nice thing because it's right on this page. You can access this from your phone or from your computer, whatever is easiest. And as it is an audio, you can be listening to this in the car while you drive somewhere, right? You don't have to be watching. So we tried to make it as easy as possible for you. Then there's a little video from me on the nutrition and what to expect for the week. We're going to go into one of the lifestyle things, and here in week 1, we start with light therapy, and that can be daylight therapy. You don't have to go and buy a device. And then we give you a really delicious meditation. Now, I want you to notice all of these amazingly luscious recipes. We really tried to go as decadent as possible so that you could feel spoiled and cared for on this program instead of deprived. So you'll see really beautiful, flavorful, brightly colored foods. They're all grain-free. They're all sugar-free. Don't be fooled by the pasta. It's fully grain-free. And you want to just kind of keep stock of the ones that you like, and you can keep repeating those if you like. Now, let's scroll back up to the top because there's several things you're not seeing unless you push these buttons, such as our book. It's really important to start with the book as you start the program because you're going to understand a bit of the why behind it. So you'll see we go week by week. We've got both of our backstories. This is Ann Tepperman, my co-founder and friend who I created this program with. This program wouldn't exist without her. And then, of course, my backstory. And then we get into the meat of the book. Now, some of this is really important because it's going to go through the whys behind some of the dietary recommendations that may seem confusing at first. So if you're someone who wants to know why, this is a good start. And then, of course, we get into the neural retraining, and this is the meat of our program. So we'll let you all explore the book further, but know that that's a wonderful resource for you to use. We also have the recipe book, and this has far more than recipes. It actually goes into much of kind of the hows behind this, right? Because doing a diet can be socially awkward, and certain things that everyone else will say are very healthy are not recommended on this plan for specific reasons. And so we went through and I put together a FAQ and a question section where I try to answer the most common questions and those kind of things and give you a bit of an ease into the program and, why this works and what you can do. So again, we'll let you explore this, but definitely read the recipe book before you get to the recipes. That's going to be really helpful. And then we're back to this. Now, each week you're going to check off that you're done with this section and move on to the next week. You've got this forever, so you can always circle back to this. And again, this is where you can fortify yourself to become that resilient, joyful, brilliant person you are. You can access that best part of yourself with us at backtojoyprogram.com. So come check us out, backtojoyprogram.com. Sign up for the 6 weeks and learn to be your best you.